Ready to crush your goals this year? I'm going to share my 5-step process on how you can stay focused, motivated, and achieve all of your goals this year. Come along. Hello planner friends, my name is Sarah and I love sharing tips and tricks to help you stay optimized and organized and have fun at the same time. Y'all, it's that time of year where we're thinking about goal setting, about, what we want to do this year and accomplish most of all. So sometimes it can get a little overwhelming. And if that's you are way in over your head, I've got you covered. I have a 5-step goal setting system that I've tweaked over the years. And this year, I think I've achieved the perfect system that will help me stay on track. And when I discovered it, I immediately wanted to share it with you because it's really great. So I've taken bits and pieces from Amy Landino, an online productivity coach. She is so great. So I've taken some of her systems and injected them into my goal setting process. And each year I plan goals a little bit differently. Sometimes I just stick them in my catch-all planner. Sometimes I use a dedicated goal planner. And this year I thought it was really important to use a dedicated goal planner, which is the Erin Condren goal planner. I'll link it down below so you can see exactly how I implemented all of the steps within this plan with me sort of thing and a tour of my planner. Of course, I love a good printable and I actually created one for y'all. It's an end of year audit. It's like a little 2-page workbook. And I just stuck it here in my planner with a little coil clip, but you can print it out, put it in your ring planner or, wherever you want, create a sticker out of it. It's up to you, but I just thought this would be really great for me in my goal setting process, and I want to share everything. All of the links, all of the products that I use in this video will be linked down below. And as always, if you have any questions, drop a comment or DM me on Instagram, whichever way, email me, I'll be there. I like hearing from all y'all. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Step 1 is getting clear on your values. Before you can think of setting any goals, you need to figure out what your values are. This can be one word, something like love, freedom, relationships, or it can be 2 words. Something that you feel is important to you. Is a career promotion important? Is it a relationship? Is it financial freedom? Find out what resonates with you, and this will be your guiding compass through the rest of the goal setting process. And something I love about the Erin Condren goal planner is that that's kind of like the first thing that they tell you, what are your values? And you have a little space to journal about that. And this has been really helpful for me because it's really my compass. It's what I do before I move on to any of my goal setting. Step number 2, conduct a life audit. Now it's time for you to assess where you stand in different areas of your life. And to make it easier, of course, like I mentioned, I created this little life audit workbook. It just makes it easy in a way that you see different areas and you can grade them. I'm a very visual, by me coloring them in really just helps me externalize how I feel. And this part is very important because it helps you see where do you actually need to set goals. If you're already doing well in one area of your life, then maybe leave it alone. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But my workbook gives you space to not only rate that area, but also to journal about it. So this is my personal system that I came up with. And then at the end, you are going to basically average out all the stars and rate your life as a whole. How do you feel about your life? This is not meant for you to feel bad. This is meant for you to understand which part of your life is not where you want it to be and help you make the changes. not only that, but Amy Landino has an amazing system where she explains that you should go back into like your calendar for last year, write down things that you really enjoyed and write down things that you very much disliked. And then you're going to basically highlight 2 things and you're going to try to take out those 2 negative things next year out of your life. You're going to try and add the positive. I loved this. I incorporated it in my life audit because I thought that it was really important to take a look back and really audit what was good and what was bad. And not just that, but there's like spaces for the biggest challenge, lessons learned, things that may help you with reflection. So your life audit, very important. Don't skip this part. Step number 3 is to create an overview of your most important goals or dreams, things that you want to achieve in life. Again, I borrowed from Amy Landino because I love her systems. She calls this the 5 to Thrive method. You can tell I'm a big fan of Amy Landino, but so she has this system where 5 to Thrive, these are 5 things that you are going to focus on to do your like things, big things in your life that you want to do. 10 to win is 2 different things that you are going to do to try to make this happen in a year. And then you're going to like basically choose one of these and try to complete it within 12 weeks. And then your victory protocol is if you achieved these, what are you going to give yourself? And you want to choose 3. You don't want to go all the way 5. You can if you want to, but I think 3 is fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 for like the first half of the year and 2 for the second half. I think that's pretty manageable. And then how are you going to reward yourself to achieve this? So that is basically the sense of it. And I'm going to go in and fill this out with my Erin Condren pen. This is a beautiful pink pen, so I think it matches the vibe. So this is how it turned out. I'll kind of play these other 2 by ear. Those are like happening probably later on in the year anyways, so I'm gonna kind of put them in the back burner for now, but these 3 are the ones that I really want to focus on. All of them except this one is in my goal planner. Basically, this grid, the 5 to Thrive, is really great before you start planning all of your goals because you're really thinking of really big picture items in your life. Those can be like goals that you want to do this year or maybe in your life, but they're just very big picture things. You can take them off of your vision board. If you haven't watched my vision board video, definitely check it out. I share my vision board setting process. I definitely took some things out of my vision board and drop them in here. But yes, the 5 to Thrive method, amazing. I'll link her videos down below as well so you can take a look and see why I loved them. Taking a little break from the steps, I wanted to ask you, drop a comment below. What is your word of the year? I mean, this is kind of your goal setting process, not really, but I chose enjoyment and I wrote it down here. I didn't know if it was an actual word, but I looked it up and it is. So my goal this year, what I want most is to enjoy every moment, enjoy everything. I tend to rush through things and not really be present at times. It's really important for me to actually enjoy everything I do this year, whether I am traveling and enjoy it to the fullest, like not work while I'm traveling and just enjoy my work while I'm here and enjoy my planners and everything. So that's my word of the year. So let me know in the comments, what is your word for the year? So now it's time to get specific. Step number 4 is to write down your goals. For me personally, I feel like 6 goals per year is the magic number. I feel like it's enough to push you to actually get more done, get goals done in the year, but it doesn't get overwhelming. Because I used to do like 12 or 20 goals and that's just way too much. 6 is the magic number, I feel. And what you want to do is create SMART goals. That doesn't work for every type of goal I found, but it really helps you see if you can actually achieve said goal if it fits within your life. So a SMART goal is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, let's say that I want to write a book. How is it specific? Well, I want to write a book about my life. How is it measurable? It's going to be 100 pages long. Is it attainable within your current life? Like if you work, if you have a family, are you able to sit down and write that book? Yes, because you're going to allot time to write the book. So it is attainable. It's not something impossible like growing wings. Relevant. How is it relevant to your life? It's relevant because this is something that I've wanted forever since I was a kid, and I'm finally going to buckle down and do it now. And time bound, I'm going to finish it by the end of the year. I mean, you choose, be realistic, because it's got to be something that you can actually do, because if it's not achievable at all, if it's impossible, you'll be very, very discouraged. So work on your goals, write them down, create SMART goals if you can. For some goals, I feel like the way I phrase my goals is more like I'm going to travel to 5 different places this year, and I know the place. I wouldn't say that's a SMART goal. But what I'm doing is I'm keeping those places in my goal planner, just like allotting a budget and different, things to each trip. That's where the SMART goals don't come very handy, but you'll know, and it'll be easier for you to formulate goals once you follow the SMART method. If you're enjoying this video so far, give it a thumbs up so I know you enjoyed it and you like content like this. And now moving on to step number 5, creating an action plan for your goals. Now that you know what your goals are, you're going to create a roadmap to actually achieve them. This action plan looks different for different types of goals. You can create a map of, for example, each month of the year, like what are you supposed to be doing each month? What does it look like? Or it can be by phases. You decide what works best for your goal. Going back to the writing the book, you can say in January I want to write 20 pages, in February 20 pages. In March I think I can go big and I can write 30 or something like that. Like have a map of what has to be done by certain months and break it up. If you want to finish 100 pages in the first 6 months, break it down like that in the first 6 months. Or it can be like you break it up into phases, like outline, writing, editing. It doesn't have like a specific month of the year, but that those phases have to be completed. Maybe you can break it up into quarters or allot a certain amount of time, but create that roadmap. It's really important that you know what you're going to be doing for that goal. So each month when you come back and take a look at your goal planner, you know what you're supposed to be doing that month. That makes sense.
So now we're heading into the goals. So I love how this planner is broken up into different goals. And the first one is, we are planning to move. We want to move to this small town called Alpine, Texas, and we have a lot of things to do. And I kind of created a SMART goal, their chart of how we're gonna do it. It's no easy feat, but it's something we really want to do. And now we're not even sure if it's going to be here, but we know it's going to be a small town in Texas. But I have this whole thing set up. I have the dates. We want to do it by October 2025. And yeah, that we have a whole plan my husband came up with, which the plan, what I did to create my action steps, since this doesn't have a specific monthly workflow. What I'm doing is just going by phases. What's phase 1? Planning and research. 2 is scoping out the area. An ongoing phase is prepping, cleaning and decluttering our home. We have a property in Mexico we're going to sell that's going to help us pay down our debt. So it's a whole thing. We're trying to make it as realistic as possible. We need a new car to be over there. I just kind of wrote down our phases, and then I'm gonna be checking in weekly. So moving on to my goal number 2 is there's one of this channel, like, has been my baby and my sister's too. Shout out to Miss Editor, who always does a great job. But basically, like, I want it to be successful. I want to be monetized by YouTube. I already feel successful because I feel like I've been, sharing what I love, and that's something that really matters to me. Mainly, like, I've been injecting money into it. I want to make it self-sustaining because that's like a big thing for me. I love it so much, and I would do it for free 100%, but it's a little difficult when you're out of pocket. So I really want to change things around. So yeah, I have like a whole plan. I don't really like want to show this off too much, but I broke it up by months, like milestones that I need to prep, so I can kind of like break it up to monthly goals. And of course, I'm going to be checking in periodically. I'm not going to be checking in every week. This planner has a ton of check-in pages, and they're like weekly, but then you have like when you actually achieve this goal, like you celebrate it and how. So there's not a ton of weekly check-ins, so it doesn't become too overwhelming. I won't be checking in every single time with each goal. And goal 3 is to get fit, to get healthy, reach my ideal weight. Like, I have like a little SMART goal. I want to make sure that I do this. And I've been using different things to decorate. Some of these are Erin Condon stickers. Some of these are happy planner stickers. Thing here, Erin Condon, happy planner, Erin Condon. So like I love decorating. I have these like glitter dot pens by Erin Condon. I don't know if you can see. Those are super cute. These glitter pens are so amazing. You can see the glitter in there. So those are really fun, and they're great for this planner since it's quite colorful. Again, like, I kind of broke it down into like steps, like things that I can do. And this is what I like about this planner, that it helps me just break it down into steps, and it's very customizable. I just thought like months would be great for this step since it's like my fitness and everything. And it's the same. There's weekly check-ins. So this is for wallet keeping. This is my bookkeeping business. I don't want to show that as much as well, but basically, like, these are Erin Condon stickers from the budget planners. So there's a lot of that. I've been using the click art pens for this. So I use a lot of different pens. I love injecting color into it. So this is more of like my 6-figure entrepreneur journey. Like, I really want to grow my business. I broke it up into action steps that I need to do. And do I have SMART goals? I don't really have SMART goals. I just kind of have like things that I need to get, like main things that I need to work on. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. It's pretty straightforward. This one I could say is not exactly a goal. It's like a bucket list, but it kind of is because I need to kind of see everything working out. I already know I'm not going to go wild. It has a conflict with my trip to Hawaii. I'm going to go to Hawaii for work for a non-profit that's opening up where I work. So I'm going to go to Mexico. We might be going to the Northeast. Now I need to add like Louisiana. Like, there's a bunch of travel. I'll probably go to California, not sure. But putting it here in my goal planner, like knowing that I have these things coming up is very important. I got these are Erin Condon stickers. These are Happy Planner stickers, like a nice little mix here and there. It's really important because every trip is a huge expense. Like, traveling is an expense. This will be paid for work, but I'm taking my husband with me, so it's his ticket. So it's just like a lot of different things that I kind of need to account for. So that's where this comes in. Like, each trip, like, what is the date? How are we gonna get there? It's a little tricky, so I'm gonna put in the budget. So this is how the goal helps me. I probably should have used a different planner for this, but I thought it would be nice to keep it here with my goals because I'm gonna be referencing this planner a lot. So I'm gonna change this. I'm probably going to change this to kind of like do one per trip. I'll keep y'all posted because this is not like a weekly check-in type of goal. Like I mentioned, it's not something you can have SMART goals with. That's just kind of like a trip cheat sheet or something like that. If you'll have any ideas, definitely let me know down in the comments, because I want to hear what y'all have to say. I need some ideas for this. And then my last goal is a debt-free year. So yeah, we are in debt like a lot of other Americans. So this is a whole plan that we have. This was a really, really important goal for me this year. And we're so lucky. We're going to sell our house in Mexico, and we have like a ton of equity on that as well. So that'll be nice to help us pay this down and then help us get for down payment here for a house. So we are so excited about that. But yeah, again, I broke it up into different months and different ways that we're going to bring it down. Of course, we have a lot of travel, so I don't know how that's gonna work out, but you know, it's different things. So this was like a little quick tour of my goal planner. Hope you liked it. That's what I'm doing this year, and it's almost February for me, y'all, and I'm amazed at how much I've accomplished towards those goals. So create those action plans. All right, y'all. So that was it. That was my 5-step planning process and a tour of my Erin Condren planner. Let me know in the comments, which goal setting system are you using? Are you in like a Moxie Life goal planner, or are you using the Cultivate What Matters system, or Erin Condren, or just a notebook? Let me know what medium you are using to plan your goals, or even if you're digital. I don't know. I just want to hear. I know there are so many goal setting systems out there. This one is just one that I've used before, and I just kind of know. And I grabbed this planner from my stash. I had it. I had never used it. And this year I'm really trying to use what I have instead of purchasing new things. So this is an older version, but it works. It's very sturdy. Of course, this has beautiful paper. So I'm ready to jump into my goals. Don't forget to check back in each quarter to let me know how you're doing. I'm gonna share a video for each quarterly check-in. Thank y'all so much for being here. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this. Subscribe for more planning tips and tricks, and hit the bell for notifications so you never miss a video. Let's have our best year together. Happy planning. Watch this video next.